Today's ceremony puts emphasis on excellence that we represent for our school and community. In addition to the strong academic records which establish the eligibility for membership, our chapter members are role models and leaders and serve our school and community through many activities and service projects. So what we do is we look at 4 qualities, and I'll go into those in just a minute, and then we send out applications, and then students decide whether or not they want to, first of all, apply, because it's a pretty big deal to even apply. And you don't always get in the first time. And so it's honestly kind of a vulnerable situation where you put yourself out there to be vetted against the 4 qualities that you see there on the board. So these students did that. In the past, I want to let you know what some of the things, some of the programs that NHS has done. NHS has started the recycling program here in Haines. They did tutoring with younger students. They've assisted our community elders. They've assisted with like events around the community and helped out with the American Legion Association, with all sorts of different things. And we're proud of the record of accomplishments, and we're very happy to be reestablishing National Honor Society here in our school after about a 2-year break. So I'm really glad that you students put yourself forward to be for this opportunity. I'm glad, I believe that we've got some good things coming down the pike, and I can't wait to see what these students will do. To be eligible, so for those of you who are interested in this, I just want to take a moment. In past years, I think we had gotten the feedback that students didn't always know what it took to become a member of the National Honor Society. And so the feedback that we receive from students is that it's just random, it's subjective. Well, when you're judging things like character, scholarship, service, and leadership, there is some subjectivity to it. But you can see we put up on the board some things that qualify for each of those pillars. So scholarship means that you have attained at least a 3.4 GPA, and membership is available to sophomores, juniors, or seniors. So you can't come in as a freshman, but freshmen, if you're interested in aspiring to this program, then you want to keep your grades up. And then character is something that is reviewed by a faculty council of 5 members. And so they just observe, they talk about each student and say, how has the student shown good character in our school? Leadership, that's also hard to quantify, but certainly if you're an active member of student council, that's one way to show leadership. If you're a leader in your activities or around the school, those are other ways that you can demonstrate leadership. And finally, service. You know, we all know what service is, but in what ways do you contribute to your school and your community? So today we'll be inducting these 5 students: Selby Long, Camelia Bell, J.C. Davis, Willa Stewart, and Isabelle Alamillo. Upon graduation, these students will wear special blue and gold cords around their neck at graduation, signifying them as National Honor Society members. And so now we're going to take a moment to hear some words from these students about the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society, starting with scholarship. So let's see if I can light this.
The scholarship pillar is not just about getting that good grade / GPA. It's about asking those questions when you're curious about them. It's about going out of the way to learn and expand your knowledge beyond the classroom. And it's about wanting to learn and wanting to know how things work. All the subjects that we have in school are just to help us grow and understand about the world around us, and to give us our first steps toward accomplishing amazing things. In real life and in the National Honor Society, the scholarship pillar is about being proud of yourself for wanting to learn and excel. Your grades are just the showcase of how much you're willing to work because you want to be great at what you do. Scholarship.
Service. The definition of service is, quote, the action of helping or doing work for someone, unquote. In NHS, we know that we have to continue to help others beyond the definition of service. When no one is looking, doing the little things that other people would consider not their problem, like picking up a piece of trash on the floor or pushing your chair back in as you leave class. Perhaps the most important element of true service is the small things that are done for the sake of helping others. Service is not about being seen as a good person, but being a good person even when no one is watching. Service.
Leadership. In the National Honor Society, the leadership pillar can be defined as the ability to influence and guide others. Leadership can come in many forms and doesn't have to be exclusive to outgoing individuals. Leadership can be done quietly. Some may simply lead by exemplifying good behavior and positive action, while others may lead more verbally, through words of encouragement or promotion of your values. Leadership can also be thought as the ability to find and utilize the strength of others, making everyone in a situation more confident and stronger as a result. This building of confidence reveals the infectious nature of leadership. A good leader can give others more trust in themselves, allowing them to empower others in the same way. Leadership.
Maybe pick up the whole thing, yeah.
Character. Character is often described as the mental and moral qualities distinctive to an individual. Our character is built on values like honesty, kindness, and responsibility. It shapes our actions, choices, and interactions with others. Character can be as visible as helping an old woman cross the road, or as discreet as showing someone new around the school, as loud as one's voice or as quiet as one's thoughts. Character is not a thin outline, but instead a solid foundation of a person. Character.
Raise your right hand. I pledge myself to uphold
I pledge myself to uphold
the high purposes of the National Honor Society,
the high purposes of the National Honor Society,
to which I have been selected.
to which I have been selected.
I will be true to the principles for which it stands.
I will be true to the principles for which it stands.
I will be loyal to my school
I will be loyal to my school
and will maintain and encourage high standards
and will maintain and encourage high standards
of scholarship,
of scholarship,
service,
service,
leadership,
leadership,
and character.
and character.
Congratulations. All right, thank you everyone for being a good audience. Again, if you aspire to this, we always encourage every year new members. Everyone in this room can be a leader if they choose to be. And we don't want this to be exclusive. We want to encourage you all to aspire to the values of this organization.